everybody for joining us for our very first Focus on Female Founders. I am beyond thrilled to have Miss Evelyn Magley here with us today. You have probably seen her unless you're living under a rock in Indianapolis, especially, but she is the first woman to own two professional basketball men's sports leagues, actually, in ever, right?
Yeah, I found that out a couple of weeks out once I found it back in 2018, and I was in shock.
Yeah,
I mean, I was like, how can that be? We're in the 21st century
yeah.
and never had a woman to own a men's professional sports league of any kind. So yeah, I'm really excited about that and I've taken it very seriously.
Yeah, and so when you first started, you had one league, and now you've since added the Canadian League?
Yes, we started in 2018. Our first season was in 2019, and that was with the Basketball League. And the Basketball League is a showcase league broadcast over 145 countries that allow not only the players, but referees, statisticians, dancers, etc., to be able to show their gifts and talents to the world. And with that, the basketball league started with 8 teams. We've now grown to 38 across uh, North America. And then we started our inaugural year with Basketball Super League. That league is actually a league that is more of a destination league. The seasons are longer, going from November through to the end of March, larger fan base, larger venues, and also higher pay. And so we've got players that play in the basketball league that also get opportunities to move to the destination league that, like I said, started in 2024. That league has 6 teams in it, and we're soon to add. Think we're going to add at least 4 more for the 2025 season.
No big deal. I like how you just casually mentioned that.
Well, it's really exciting because our teams are community assets.
Yes.
Our teams are integral parts of the community where the players actually play and are from those communities that they're playing in. We have players that have come from the NBA, from the G League. We have players from NAIA, Division One, and then we have some young men that simply have never had an opportunity to be seen. So we're excited about the fact that our players, the individuals that participate in our teams, are very active in the community. They work with nonprofit organizations, boys clubs, girls clubs. They do youth clinics. They're very much active. I mean, our guys are not taking a tennis shoe, throwing it out to a kid, and they're like, "Shit, so excited!" They're really there, going to the schools, participating, and I would consider them. They are not untouchables.
Mm.
They're very real and they make a positive impact on these young people's lives that they're working with and within the community, anyone that they're reaching out to.
I know a lot of people know Jennifer, your daughter here. And I think she mentioned to me last week that some were even substitute teachers. And I love that. Like what better way to make an impact?
Well, we have a team of the Medora Timberjacks located out in Medora. I think they have a population, about 3 years ago, it was about 500.
Wow.
And they actually have our players, many of them will have their master's degrees. They've graduated from college, etc. And one of the things that they had in Medora was a hard time getting people to come out and be substitutes because they're located way out.
Mhm.
And so our players became substitute teachers. Many of them that have degrees in education, et cetera, have become substitute teachers there and are filling the gap. And most recently, we have one of our young men have become a basketball coach there. So it's more than just basketball. It's more than just on the court. It's off the court, how they're impacting lives.
I love your heart for community, and I love seeing you. It's all the time I'm turning on TV and seeing something else that the Magleys are doing for our world, and we're so lucky to have you here. And I wonder, especially being a woman in a sport that's male dominated, what kind of adversity you faced, how you've overcome that. What would you share with other people that are going through something similar?
Well, I've learned my first year, I did a lot of listening as I love to listen even now, but learning the culture and understanding how do people communicate and interact within this world of sports entertainment. It has a culture of its own. And it's very, with men's professional sports, it's very male dominated. What we have done through the Basketball League and Basketball Super League is we have the most diversified team market owners in the nation. We have men, women, people of different ethnicities, Lebanese, Black, white, interracial, Asian, women. This league is very much inclusive in making certain that the communities that the teams are in are represented by the team market owners. And notice I say team market owners because they don't own the players, they own the market.
Hmm.
And so it's a different culture that we're developing and growing, that the most important thing is community and people being connected through the diversity that we have within those communities. So you will see a little bit of everything in TBL and then also in Basketball Super League.
I love that. I saw a speaker yesterday actually at Traders Point Church. The pastor was talking about how unity is so important, not necessarily that you're aligning on all of your views or where you come from or anything like that, but specific to being unified as a community. And we all know how much that pushes us to grow through through hard times and good times together.
Well, the diversity is what brings us together because it gives more opportunities to learn,
Hmm.
more opportunities for us to grow together. And that's the vision of this league is and both leagues is to use basketball as a simple tool to show love to community. And when you do that, you're bringing everyone in. Uh, Example, we have dancers that have danced with Medora Timberjacks, Lebanon Leprechauns, Potawatomi Fire, that are now dancing with the Indiana Pacers, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've been able to get opportunities to advance their skills and their gifts and their talents to go to that next level. And that's what we would like. We have statisticians that are now statisticians starting with the Basketball League. And now there's statisticians for the SEC. There's statisticians for the NFL. They're learning on the number one platform, stats platform in the world, which is Genius Sports, through what we provide through each community that has stats that are being done throughout the entire league. So that Genius Sports platform, they're learning it, but it is being used by the NCAA. It's also used by the G League, white labeled for the NBA, and so on and so forth. So these individuals are learning and crafting their tools, and then they get opportunities for doors to open for them in other levels of sports.
Brilliant. I love it. Tell me, how can we find you? If we want to get involved in the basketball league, what's the best way to get tickets? What's close to Indianapolis? Is Lebanon the closest?
Well, we have the Lebanon Leprechauns,
Okay, love that.
the Medora Timberjacks, and we have the Kokomo Bobcats.
Okay,
And
so fun.
you can go to the basketballleague.net, as in hoops, and you can find all the information concerning the league, our community outreach. Our teams are all located there. And also, you can go from link to link to actually reach out to each one of those teams to be able to find them. So, yes. And also, I want to mention that Basketball Super League has 6 teams in Canada. So now we've gone international.
That's
And
awesome.
you, and you can find Basketball Super League at basketballsuperleague.com. And you can find all the information there pertaining to that destination league and also more about each and every one of the teams that are located there.
Wonderful. And what about you? You do a lot of public speaking, a lot of motivational speaking. Anything coming up that you're super excited about?
Well, I have some things that are coming up here in the near future where we'll be down at the Aces versus the Indiana Fever game.
Oh,
I'm going to
cool.
be recognized there as one of the individuals that are up and coming in the community, a woman that's been working within the community, and we're being recognized at that event, that game on, I believe it is September the 13th, I believe.
Right.
So really excited about that. I love to speak anywhere where I can speak positivity and make a positive impact on especially young people. I'm very much open to that. That's what our lives are for, I feel. And that's one of the purpose for my life is to really utilize what I've been given to be able to go out into community and make an impact on people of all nationalities, different ages, and especially the youth. I'm a retired teacher, so I love speaking to youth.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's so good. One of my kind of mantras that I live my life by is that I have the ability to be influential. And I think you do such an amazing job at modeling that for us. And I always love a chance to hear you speak. And I'm so grateful that we have you in our community. So thank you so much for your time today and for all you do for us.
Well, thank you, Miss Sarah, for allowing me to come on and tell a little bit about what we do with the Basketball League and Basketball Super League. And I wish you every success. I see what you're doing, and you are making an impact on me, showing that we're getting it done. And I'm excited about everything that's coming your way. And I'll be keeping in touch with you and watching and following you also to have support wherever you may need it.
Thank you so much. We need each other.
Yes,
I'm
we
so
do.
grateful for the collaborative community that we have for women in business in Indianapolis. So thank you again for your time and your busy schedule. And I look forward, I'm going to have to look up tickets for that Fever game. That's awesome.
Well, thank you so much. I'm very much excited about it and looking forward to an opportunity to participate in community.
Awesome. We'll see you then. Thank you, Miss Evelyn.
Thank you.